teams to filter through this land of ours and fill a sportsman's dreams. Enjoy what nature holds for us, her bounty never ends. Getting back to basics with the practical sportsman. It's always an adventure, no matter where we go. From a favorite hunting spot to the hottest fishing hole. Outdoor life we all can share with family and friends. We'll do it all together with a practical sportsman. We'll do it all together with a practical sportsman.
Hi there. Come on in. It is Thursday night, May 29th, the year 2003. You know, just about all the fishing seasons are open right now in Michigan, and Zachary will be giving you a report on what's hot and what's not.
That's right, and here's a 15-second preview of what's coming up. It's out there about 230 feet right now and going more.
You fish with your grandpa?
Oh, I fished my grandpa all summer long. He's taught me everything I know.
Indian tribes have been setting their own hunting seasons and limits in Michigan. All this and more coming your way, so stay tuned. I'm Zachary Trost.
And I'm Fred Trost with a half hour of news and information for the practical sportsman.
2 weeks ago, I reported on a front-page article in the Michigan Outdoor News that revealed the fact that Indian tribes have been setting their own hunting seasons and limits in Michigan. In the current issue, Linda Gallagher follows up with an article that begins this way. In a similar fashion to the tribal hunting seasons, both on and off reservation lands, which was started by 5 of Michigan's Native American Indian tribes in the mid-1990s, the same tribes also are conducting sport and subsistence fishing seasons on northern Michigan's inland lakes, rivers, and trout streams. These fishing seasons are taking place without the approval of the state of Michigan or the affirmation of the federal government, and apply to all inland northern Michigan waters included in the 1836 ceded territory lands. According to the article, some of the tribes, but not all of them, allow their members to spear spawning fish, including steelhead and salmon, use both gill nets and seine nets to trap and net fish, including Atlantic salmon, sturgeon, and grayling, fish up to 4 lines per person, no limits on coho salmon, no close season on trout, and you may remember the big brouhaha back in the 1990s over Indian fishing, and you may have the impression that a solution was worked out on the fishing controversy. The only issue that was addressed by the federal courts in the consent decree agreement that came about as a result of U.S. versus Michigan was the issue of Great Lakes fishing, not inland hunting or fishing. The next legal frontier for the Indian tribes will be the inland hunting and fishing, and as Linda Gallagher's article explains, the stage is set for a showdown. In her column on page 11, Linda discusses the fact that the DNR isn't factoring the take by the tribes into the hunting and fishing seasons in these treaty areas, and suggests that for the good of Michigan wildlife, maybe they should. Stories about the origin for the name of this week's featured county are conflicting. Some say the name was created by Henry Schoolcraft, who wrote stories where he named some of the Native American women Leland. After we look at the Fish and Game Hall of Fame from Leelanau County, I'm going to show you a little history, a dune climb from the 1970s. The next county to be featured on our Fish and Game Hall of Fame is going to be Wayne County. Leelanau County is a beautiful area of the state with plenty of fish and game. But those Sleeping Bear Dunes, they challenge a lot of people and they're not all that easy to climb. I know from personal experience.
Let me butt in here a second, Zach, to introduce this little feature, which I filmed on 16mm film back in 1978 for a TV show I was doing at the time called Michigan Weekend. Now, my inspiration for this film was the movie Rocky, which was out at the time, and I found a little Rocky who you might recognize. So this is the dune climb back in the late 1970s. Let's see if you can identify this youngster. Grown up, he hasn't gone into prize fighting, thankfully, but he is on an outdoor show. In fact, you're going to watch him right now out in Lake Huron off Lexington with Ray Boswell catching some salmon.
What's the technique going to be out here?
Probably long lines and plain boards, some mini discs, a lot of body baits. If we get them going good, we'll try some riggers.
What are we looking at today? Water temperature?
46.
47, yeah.
We could find that 48-degree water we found last night. We'd be in right fine shape. Right now the water's so cold, you know, if you can find some warm water, like, so I use the GPS, we've got spots under you find creek mouths and just any kind of warm water discharge. And the rains we've had lately kind of makes the water muddy inshore there, close to shore, but it warms the water up to gives you good spots where all the bait fish will be, and So it does work to your advantage sometimes.
Tell me a little bit how this works here, the rigging.
You run them out as far out to the board as you can. We'll put 3 lines on this planer board, and we'll put them in the rod holders here. Get over some fish, and they happen to hit them, it'll pull it out of the release. We'll fight the fish out behind the boat.
That's dipsy, huh?
Dipsy diver, yeah.
How does that work?
It's a controlled depth. It takes your bait down to a depth that usually you can adjust it on a 3 set, anywhere from 1 to 3 setting. And when the fish hits, it'll pop it. It'll take it down. Fish hits, it breaks it open. And you got him on the rod. Try and color coordinate our dipsies and our baits. So we're going to use a purple disc and purple Northport nailer. New kaleidoscope bait. Okay.
That's going to pull it right down to the bottom.
Well, we don't want to be right down on the bottom. We want to be just above the fish. The fish will come up into the bait, but they won't go down after one. Better to be 5 feet above than 6 feet below. Turn us that way here.
Oh yeah, he's running a little bit. Oh, that's right. Coming at me. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we didn't get stung. Well, I shouldn't say that yet. I don't have him in the boat yet. Oh, all right. Well, that's a start.
It's dark, but we do have a fish. Not bad.
Not bad. Good eating.
Okay. It's a good start for tomorrow.
Yeah. See him moving back and forth there, yeah.
Just keep her up. Do that game right now.
What do you think, Mary?
Cool. Feels good. It's been a while.
There, Tim. Yeah. That's a Pearl Bomber there. Pearl Dot. Zach, you couldn't have called that any better.
I told you.
Going to change the day.
Yep. It's out there about 230 feet right now and going more. Good one.
It's like last night when he
Yep.
gets up here and he hit that spot.
No.
I mean, he hit it with his mouth.
Yep.
He just got a funny hook in it.
Yep.
Right.
That's why you take the front hook off a lot of these baits.
Mm-hmm.
See, you still got hook.
Yep.
That
He's
second
still
one.
good. Good hook there.
King salmon, August, Benzie County, 41 incher, 30 pounds, well, almost 31 pounds. Derek Dalton from Kalkaska got that. Let's see that picture of that, Derek.
It's right here. It's well, actually it's 31 and a half pounds, but they misprinted that actually.
31 and a half, huh?
Exactly.
Man, that's what's that guy doing in the background there?
Actually, he's retying another rig because that one, once it got on the boat, broke it. because it actually took over a half an hour to bring that in with the boat in reverse.
Yow. That's great. You fish much?
I fish a lot with my grandpa, but this is the first time I've actually been salmon fishing, and I limited out.
Well, aren't you something? Do you fish with your grandpa?
Oh, I fished with my grandpa all summer long. He's taught me everything I know.
Really? Does your grandpa, does he like eat carp or anything?
He does. I don't know about carp, but we spear suckers every year, and that's always an enjoyable thing. And if you cut them up small enough and get all the bones out, they're quite delicious, actually.
What does Grandpa tell you about dogfish?
Dogfish, actually, we've never catch any dogfish, but we've caught some funny fish, we call them. They're a mix between bluegill and bass, actually, that we caught out of Oxbow Lake. They're a kind of interesting breed, actually.
So you learn a lot from your grandpa.
I learned everything from my grandpa.
What does he tell you about women?
Women, I tell you what, all I can say is never trust them, and well, you never trust them, but they're good for some things, I guess.
Is Grandpa married?
Grandpa is married. He's been happily married. Actually, his wife just had a birthday. They're actually out there. My grandma just had her birthday today. She's 74.
Oh, is she the one with her fingers on that man's neck?
Yeah, I think I see her nails digging into his neck right now, but that's okay.
Well, that's good. And how old are you?
Right now I'm 20.
Well, yeah, I was meaning right now.
Yeah, I'm 20.
Yeah, okay, well, that's good. Sounds like you have a ball with your grandpa.
I do.
And that's great. Well, congratulations. Derek Dalton from Kalkaska. Quite a story.
Well, it goes quick, another half hour in the can, but the fishing has been really hot out there, so get out if you get a chance, and we'll see you right here next week.